So, we begin this week's Inside the Box with Hunter x Hunter. And I don't think it's... well, it's not all released, because I do believe this only ends where the TV series ends. So the 3 OVAs never got released. And, of course, they started Hunter x Hunter all over again in Japan. So, this obviously isn't that. This is the first one. I wish I could remember the details enough where I could more confidently say what I think about the series. But for the most part, I just remember following it along and liking the pacing. At the time, I was more comparing it. Dragon Ball Z is what I really had to compare it to. And it's like, I remember thinking this was cool, like Dragon Ball Z probably should have been, or probably intended to be, without some of the bad pacing. Although, I did think it started getting kind of sluggish around probably the Greed Island OVA, which would be the second OVA if I remember right. I mean, not Dragon Ball Z bad, that it is notorious and whatever, but I don't know. The problem is that I've watched so much since that really I should go back and rewatch this sometime and refresh my memory and, you know, kind of judge it better against the more shonen I've seen now. But unfortunately, this ends the TV series. Well, okay, if it's 16 times... yeah, if it's like 16 times 4, then that's that's around 60-something episodes. Yeah, I guess 62 episodes for the original Hunter x Hunter, huh? Let's see. Next series is Kamichu, which I could have sworn I've actually shown in Inside the Box before, but I didn't see it in my video, so surprisingly not. I haven't, and so here we go. So, you can see I've actually got the box set. And these cases feel a bit heavy, so I bet there's, yeah, there's more to them. So let's see what exactly I have, because it looks like the picture on the back is the same as on the DVD. Here I have information about Kamichu. We've got a coupon with a nice image on it. And then these are pencil boards. I believe that's what they're called. They're solid, plasticky. Oh wow, are they double-sided? This was a fun series. I'm trying to remember if I can comment more, because it occurred to me that this set also comes with oh, is that what I did? Huh. I guess this is what DVD 2 actually looks like. Huh. There's an image on the back side there. I wonder if, like the first one, I can insert this there. Looks like it. So we've got the insert for this volume. Another one of these coupons, and one pencil board. Well, okay. So we've got here for the third disc, once again I can feel that there's a pencil board hiding the true cover. really surprised I never took those out. They must have come packaged that way. Looks like the image for this one is over there. Oh yeah, it's the same as on the DVD. Just like for the first one. I just needed to remember. Once again, the insert. There's some interesting stuff on it. Another one of those $3 coupon things with a neat picture. And I think we've got the full version of the picture from the coupon here. And last but not least, I can once again feel another poster board inserted in the thing. So let's see, let's set that down here. Yeah, it's the same as the picture on the inside, but it's the part on the left here. Let's see. It looks like this one did not come with the little $3 coupon, but it did. It does have this insert. And then, of course, the pencil board thing. This picture is a nice picture. And there we go. I actually have to thank whoever asked me to show Kamichu, because I organized that slightly better than it was before. Okay, next up for Kimagure Orange Road, I've got the complete box, which is big. Instead of holding 6 DVDs, it holds 12. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to set the box there, and I'm going to put everything back together one disc at a time, holding on to all of this. I haven't actually watched this yet, so I don't have anything to comment on about the series itself, other than it almost looks like a Rumiko Takahashi series, although it isn't. Which actually kind of makes me want to watch it even more, because, well, okay, so if I watch Mason Ikoku and then Kimagure Orange Road, you know, it might be interesting to see how the two series feel compared to each other. Because, I don't know, I almost get the impression they are more similar to each other than other Rumiko Takahashi works would be compared to this. It could just be that maybe the animators were the same. The animation, the companies that did the animation. I know that the people who did the release, Animego, they did a Urusei Yatsura. Or they released Urusei Yatsura here, at least. But I don't think that's the same for Ranma. I'm not sure. And here's the final volume of Kimagure Orange Road TV. But before I put that in all the way, I've also got liner notes here, which are a bunch of notes about the series itself. And I guess since I haven't watched the series, I've got no idea what it would be about, and not much motivation to find out until I get to the point where I'm going to watch it. But of course, my Kimagure Orange Road doesn't end there, because I've also got the OVA movie box set, which is significantly smaller at only 3 things. So we've got the Kimagure Orange Road OVA, and then movie, I want to return to that. So I think these are the names of the OVAs down here. We've got White Lovers, Hawaiian Suspense, I Was a Cat, I Was a Fish, Hurricane, Akane, The Shape-Changing Girl, Stage of Love equals Heart on Fire, Spring is for Idol, Stage of Love equals Heart on Fire, Birth of a Star, An Unexpected Situation, Message in Rouge, and then of course the movie Kimagure Orange Road, I Want to Return to That Day. Go like that. And the only other thing remaining is New Kimagure Orange Road, Summer's Beginning, which I believe is the second movie or something. Again, I'll know this stuff better whenever I get around to finally watching this series. So that's all of Kimagure Orange Road. So I only have the regular releases of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which is unfortunate because it looked like the limited edition versions had some really cool stuff in them. I may come back later and get those, but for now, no. There's a couple of other series I would probably go for first. This series was spectacular. The second season, which was released in this box set form, wasn't as spectacular, but at the same time, there's something to be said about just how ballsy the second season was. To a degree that's actually kind of respectful for the series. In any case, after the second season, well, the second season and the first season are all chronologically mixed together. The first season, of course, was originally aired not in chronological order. So that means that the DVDs, which are more or less in chronological order, with one episode intentionally shown out of order, it means that the pacing is not quite right for the first season. And the second season, I think, was shown with the first season everything in order, I think. So eventually, I don't know. That would be stuff to put together. But the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, which is the movie, was actually really spectacular. It comes after all of these things, and this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, which actually has close resemblance to the DVD-only pack, except this one has a Blu-ray as well. And finally, we've got a... Well, okay, so this is the Melancholy of Haruhi-chan Suzumiya and Nyoran Churia-san. And this is both of those as well. They are basically two little collections of short animations that just take a silly approach to some of the characters and situations. They were both quite amusing, although I think I was more particular to the first over the second. But it's hard to remember the details. Oh well. Anyways, next up I'm showing Outlaw Star. I remember buying this box set. I walked into Fry's Electronics with friends someday, and I'm like, ooh, I definitely want Outlaw Star on DVD, because, you know, I was a big fan of it. I had not only watched it off of Toonami, but I had also downloaded the episode, so I was really interested in buying it then, and also in showing it to the people I was there with, because I was just telling them that there was an episode that never got shown on television, the Hot Springs episode. But anyways, yeah, I remember at that time not having the kind of money to just drop on this sort of thing, and pulling, I think it cost me $70 then. I pulled that from like 3 different places, cash I had on hand, a couple from one bank account I had a little extra money in, and another from the other that had leftover summer money probably. So this Outlaw Star release has the 3 volumes that I saw individually sold for Outlaw Star. So I believe Outlaw Star has always been a 3-volume release, although it's been 6 discs, as you could see. And whenever I show Outlaw Star, I also show Angel Links. It's a simple thing to show, because and the reason I show it is because it's got a kind of connection to Outlaw Star, and that 2 of the characters of her crew are They showed up in an episode of Outlaw Star. Next up, Pandora Hearts, which is something I've always been intending to watch because it's some very intriguing artwork, or at least on the cover there. God, darn it. Anyways, as you can see, this is the standard NIS release of one booklet and 2 discs. The contents of this booklet are probably just various contents related to the anime, some artwork, some pages, some information. Always the nice stuff. And then we've got the DVDs here, like that. Okay. In Volume 2, well, I don't think it's as spectacular. It still has a really nice cover to it, like this. Once again, the stereotypical book with 2 DVDs NIS release. I am, of course, looking at these books backwards. Same stuff as before. And we've got the 2 DVDs. Again, I've not seen the series, so I can't comment on the series itself. There it is. And then the final thing to show in today's Inside the Box is a Vampire Knight. I can feel that the DVD case is thin. This is a surprisingly... this is a manga sampler for Vampire Knight. The plastic's thin, like these DVDs are those recycled kind, I think. And they're very slippery, and I can't hold them underneath my arm. So I'm going to have to do it this way. This one does not have the sample manga in it, although it does have a piece of plastic in it for no reason. I think I've only seen the first DVD, and it was definitely an interesting series, kind of setting itself up in a predictably social sort of way. I'm not quite sure how to... I know, I guess in a stereotypical shoujo sort of way, not exactly shoujo, probably the word for the slightly older version of that, and I can't think of what that is off the top of my head. I know shonen and seinen off the top of my head, but I can't remember the word. But anyways, Vampire Knight Guilty. So right now I only have the individuals with me. I did accidentally buy the complete collection. How do you accidentally buy? Well, that's simple. You create a list of things that you're going to buy this week, and you just don't think about what it is you're getting, because I didn't actually need Vampire Knight Guilty, but I did learn something about the release. It might have 2 discs in it, but it is essentially a copy of these 3 discs, where one of the discs is double-sided, so you have disc 2 on one side, disc 3 on the other, or something like that. Oh well. Anyways, I should really watch Vampire Knight so that I can have an actual opinion about the series overall. But beyond that, that's the end of Inside the Box.